It looks like I'm already on here. Welcome to the Rise as One podcast. I am your host, Joe Shermer. And this thing's been running for a little while because I had to go put Thor on the leash over here. As you can see, we're at Aunt Cappy's. Cappy had a huge tag sale here yesterday. Her energy was all shifted. I came here to help her in the morning. I just closed on a property I've been working on diligently here, and I didn't have time to really give her a lot of assistance this week. So I shot over here and her energy was all shifted to the point where I had to leave. I couldn't even stay here. So what I did was, as she came to my van as I was leaving, going back to the job site after helping her set up, she said a half-heartedly prayer. And I felt her energy. I said, she's not in. She doesn't believe what she's telling me. So after she was finished, when I left, I said a prayer for her. And lo and behold, the prayers were answered because, as you can see here with this beautiful sky that we're having here today, it was exactly like this yesterday. And God answered those prayers because the people came in droves. She had one of her best days of the year. And I said to her, you have to have the faith. You have to believe. You started having that self-doubt in your head. It's going to hold you back. So as you can see here on my hat, old school this morning. Connecticut Huskies, 1999, our first championship as a school. So I'm getting on here today to make an announcement, as well as sharing a couple of insights with you guys. But as I was getting ready this morning, I went so deep. I don't know how many of you guys pray, meditate out there, but if you do, I'd love to hear about how many people pray, how many people meditate, or if you do both. Comment in the comment sections below here. I went so deep this morning that I almost missed a softball game. As you can see, I'm wearing the Next Level shirt here. I was wearing this morning, and I ran out of the house with my softball pants on, but I was wearing this shirt. I had to call my brother on the way down there for a 9:15 game. I left my house 2 minutes to 9. And I'm in Brookfield, I had to go to Danbury. So I said, I will be there at game time. I didn't know where I went to, but I went someplace, and I was deep into it. And the insights the last 2 days, for I do a daily meditation, I do a daily prayer. In the last 2 days, my insights have been so powerful. I created this whole business plan 2 days ago, and I modified it yesterday and today to the point where I know exactly where I'm going, how I'm going to do it, and how it's going to make it work. And why am I telling you this? Because the good news for you guys is I'm going to share my 18 years of wisdom and insights on how to flip real estate for free. There's a couple guys in my brotherhood that I belong to. We were on a call last week and they brought that up. I said, you know what, that's a great idea. Nobody's giving their stuff away for free. They're all charging you to come to these seminars. I've been watching the newspapers. Almost every 3 to 4 weeks we have some kind of a flipping show here in Danbury. Why? Because Danbury's a hot market for flipping real estate. And I know a lot of you have been reaching out to me to learn about real estate. This is going to be your opportunity. I will share with you the details in another post. I just want to let you know how excited I am for you guys that really want to go out and make a difference in your family's life and how to go out and use real estate as a leverage tool. You ain't got to do it full time. You can do it part time. The average house right now in Connecticut, $40,000 to $60,000 profit. $40,000 to $60,000 profit. How much do you make a year? Is my question to you. And how would that change your family's life if you can make $40,000, $60,000 a house? So I came up with a game plan how I'm going to go out and disrupt the real estate market. And I'll share those details with you guys in the future. But if you're interested in real estate, post in here. Joe, I'm in. Post in the comments, I am in. I want to learn about real estate. I'm going to add you to the list. I already have a list of about 25 people that want to learn. No, I'm not going to make money off of you. You're going to go out and have to do the work, though. Everybody's going to raise their hands and say, I want to do it, Joe. But no, you have to do the work. This is no get-rich-quick scheme. You have to do the work to make money. That's how it works. The system works that way. You go out there and you figure it out just like I did 18 years ago. I had no idea how to do real estate. I went on YouTube and got books from Home Depot, and I read this and I read that, and I figured it out. And many of you know I retired 2 years ago. And a lot of Kathy's friends are saying, I thought your husband retired. But as an entrepreneur, and guys out there know entrepreneurs and guys like me that are just so driven, I will always be doing something. To me, retirement means I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, with whom I want. So this brotherhood is who I want to roll with. I'm looking for people here in the local community, Danbury, Connecticut. I'm looking for 80 to 100 people that want to learn about real estate, want to learn making a difference, want to learn about rising as one, that want to learn about how to make your lives better so those that you love can make their lives better. That's why when I retired at 50 years old, the little voice inside of our heads that we have, it says, you're not going to retire. You're going to teach people what you learned, how you did it. And those that are being called, as you saw the post a couple days ago, so those that are being called to rise as one, I know who you are. Everybody's going to raise their hand. When you hear something for free, they're all going to show up. But the reality is 10% of those people are going to go out and do the work. The rest of them will fall off. It's like join the gym membership in January. By the middle of February, all gone. 45 days is the most people can go. 30, 45 days, they fall off. Same thing with any kind of business. Same thing with relationships. They're always all in on your relationship from the get-go, right? Record them, take them to dinner, bring them flowers. And all of a sudden you start dating them, marrying them. We stop doing the work. Every day you have to give them your presence. Not your gifts, your presence. You. They married you. They didn't marry your business. They didn't marry your friends. They didn't marry your alcohol. They married you. And I was guilty. That was me years ago. But I learned. And I kept moving forward. I kept figuring it out. So I'm excited for you guys that want to learn about real estate. Right now in Connecticut, there's at least 80,000 houses that need to be flipped. But my vision is much bigger than that. As you guys can tell from some of these posts and podcasts I've been making, my vision is a lot bigger than that. I'm going to be going to North Carolina, Texas, probably even Florida, as well as Connecticut. Creating a platform so all of us can share our insights of what we're learning every single day of how we do real estate. We're going to have a platform you can log in. Joe, I'm struggling with this. We're going to have electricians, plumbers, lawyers, all these guys, for all these questions you have about real estate, they're going to be on our team, the Rise as One team. You can put a question in there, we're going to answer it for you. So you don't have to fight alone. Because here's the reality of it, folks. If you lose on your first real estate deal, you're out of business. So the reason why I want to do this podcast today is that I just left the softball field. You guys that know that I've been playing softball baseball and softball since 1975 was the first year that I played. And here I am, 52 years old this December. I still play on 3 softball teams. I play in a golf league because I love the challenge. I love to gamify life. I believe life is meant to be lived. But we've been watching the newspapers. We've been listening to the news and all this bad stuff going on in the world, and that becomes us. The reality is we choose what we want to do every single day. Those stories make our minds download that information, and that's why we hold ourselves back. We live in the fear. But what if this happens? What if that happens? So my challenge to you is, what is the one thing you've been talking about for years that you always wanted to do it, but you never got up the courage to go out and do it? Because I was reading a post yesterday from one of the guys in our brotherhood. This guy packed up his wife, he packed up his kids. They got into the car, they were going to Disney World. And he had a heart attack and died in that car. With his wife, with his kids by his side. Now I went deep in that meditation the last 2 days thinking about that. What if that was me? How would I react to life a little bit differently than I did yesterday? I had tears coming down my face the last 2 days just thinking about the pain that everybody's in right now. People struggling with finances, struggling in their health, struggling in their relationships. The struggle is real. I've seen some of you guys post on my posts. The struggle's real. I get it. I was there. That was me, struggling for years to try and figure out the game of life. I believe I'm 90% of the way there, figuring out the game of life. So now I want to share it with you, how I did what I did and how I got to where I got to, for free. I was like, for free? He's like, yes, for free. So if you want to learn about real estate, say I'm in. Post in his comments. I'm going to add you to the list. I'll be doing a seminar here very shortly. It'll be a different post. So I thought about that guy that passed away in his car with his family in the car with him. I said, what am I putting off till tomorrow? Get my hat off there to make a shadow. Yeah, I'll get the hat off. I do love my Huskies though. What am I putting off today that I could do today? Because I'm saying I'll do it tomorrow. And the vision came to me just like that. As soon as I asked a question, I got the answer. And I had a yellow notepad with me and a pen, and I started writing down all these things that I was downloading. So I am going to be making a move. So right now, next year, I am not playing softball. For all you guys know, I've been playing softball. I've been playing since 1975 ball. I am not playing softball for the first time since the injury I had. I sat out 1 year for injury back in the mid-90s, I think it was. Otherwise, every single, even in the military, Michael King, remember? We were playing softball in the military when I was out in Hawaii. Great bunch of guys. So for me to give that up, I know what the vision told me to do. That's why I'm giving up my time to help you. With all the things that I've learned in my 52 years, I'm going to give it away for free. And then we're going to create this community of Rising as One, of people that want to do the work, that want to give back to society, help the elderly, help the senior citizens. My wife wants to help the senior animals. All that stuff's going to go down. I'm going down to Tennessee with her next month here. Actually, it's almost October. So this month, we're going down. I'm looking at land. I'm going to buy land somewhere within a half an hour of a major airport. And we're going to start building. And this thing is going to be big. And those that are called will be living there with us. I'm excited because I had this vision 8 years ago. So I was in my meditation. What am I putting off? That's what I've been putting off. Building that place so people can have their loved ones go there. You can hang around people that are like you, think like you, act like you. Not a scarcity mentality, not guilt and shame, not playing the victim. We're going to play the victor in this compound. No, it's not a cult. It's real. It's as real as it gets. So 4 states we're going to be in doing real estate. We're going to be on Zoom meetings, holding bi-monthly meetings. What are your struggles in the houses that you're working on? The houses I'm working on personally, I'm going to have cameras with speakers in them so I can talk to the people. This is going to be the next level of real estate. You won't even have to be on the job site. I can coach you from Connecticut. Real estate game to me is easy. But for those that are new, those that haven't been tinkering their whole lives, like me, I tinkered with everything growing up. That stuff's simple. The only thing I still struggle with is heating systems. I don't even want to touch those nasty things. Everything else, it's in the house, I will find a way to fix it. That's my challenge to you. Start reading today. If you post there saying you're all in, you want to learn about real estate, go to YouTube. Learn how to put on a roof. Learn how to do a window. Learn how to do plumbing. And start writing down your notes. Get out a journal. I would advise you to get out a journal today. Take out a journal and write down everything you're learning about how to fix a house. So So that way you know how to do the work. Even if you hired somebody, you have an idea what they're supposed to be doing. So I just came by here today. I surprised Aunt Cappy. She's over here behind me. She had a big event here yesterday. The voice has been loud and clear, guiding me what I'm supposed to be doing these next 24 hours and these next 24 months. I got a whole list. I'm gonna have a mastermind again at my house coming up here to finalize these plans, because I cannot do this alone. It's impossible to fight the game alone. But like in the movie 300 men that conquered a lot of stuff. Because those guys were executioners. That's what I'm looking for, guys that execute. Don't talk about it, be about it. Do not talk about it, be about it. We have an app coming out. It's going to vet the people. Those that are doing the work, I'm going to see on the app who's doing the work. Those are the people that are going to get my time. Those that are learning, we're not making you wrong. Maybe you're a slow learner. We're going to help you along the way. But the guys that are doing the work every single day, I'll be watching in the app. So then I can go ahead and start coaching you one-on-one to see how fast you can rise. This game of life, they never told us how difficult it is. But as you see, every day is a challenge. There are good days, there are bad days, there are in-between days, but every one of those days are just an experience to learn something new and get stronger for tomorrow's battles. Every single day as we get stronger, guess what? The next challenge got a little bit easier. We didn't ask for it to get easier. All we did was got stronger, increased our capacity to deal with that challenge. Where before it would trigger me. I'd go into dark warrior mode. I started breaking stuff, throwing hammers, busting up pieces. I stopped doing all that stuff. I don't get triggered by that stuff anymore. It didn't serve me, didn't serve anybody. So I was going to ask Kathy to speak, so I said if she wanted to speak about what happened on that episode 18 down at the Next Level Leadership Summit number 2. I'll yell at her here in a minute. But for those of you that are ready, those of you that are called, they've been following what I've been doing, now is your time. And I am one committed guy that will show up every single day. I just came from a mortgage guy's office, Sundays. There are no days off for the modern day entrepreneur. Every day we fight the battle. Every day we go to war. Because there is nothing out there harder in this world than trying to be in business for yourself. Is that a coincidence? No. They want you to get a good job, just like they told us in school. Get a good job, get a good education. And you see where that got you. I'm not here to bash the system. It is what it is. But if you want to make a difference, you want to go out there and do things for you and your family, where you ain't struggling every single day, there's Robert Aguilar. He knows what I'm talking about. I know you're ready. He's all in. Every single day, we get stronger. We're going to figure this game out together. We're going to share those insights. The dog's over here fighting. Look at them all. Customer just pulled in here with a dog, and Emma and Thor's ready to go out there and play with him. Oh, he's got 2 dogs over there. Might be a dog fight going on here shortly. You can walk them this way. That guy over here with 2 dogs. Thor will latch onto that dog. Thor's been a little bit aggressive lately. He got bit by a golden and a black lab not too long ago, and ever since then he definitely changed his temperament. But the finishing up today, what are you putting off? Something you've been talking about your whole life. I challenge you today, start working on making that a reality. As you can see, time is passing us by, life is short, and we're not promised tomorrow. So when we come back from down there in Tennessee, I'm looking for that land to go build that senior dog center, to build a personal B&B senior housing complex. And then we will expand with that model, we're going to expand state by state. And I'm excited because now we learned about real estate. Now we're making money. Now we can go out and make an impact in other people's lives. It's not about us. It's about all of us collectively rising as one. Because it's impossible to do by yourself. And Kathy's got her people here, so I know she's not going to speak today. I'll have her come on another episode and let her share what her insights were. But the one thing that I know for sure, I am committed to see this through. Over my dead body will this not happen. I want to see the people out there across this great country talking about our real estate training program was the training program of the 20th century. Not coming in to sell you my $10, $20, $30, $40,000 seminar CDs. And then they disappear and they take off back to where they came from. No, I'm in here to help you see this through. I'm here to help you see this through. For you. I did it already. It was easy. That's why I want to give you all of my insights. How I did it. For free. As crazy as that sounds, right? But I know whatever you give, you're going to get in return. There will be bigger fish for me to fry than residential real estate. This fix and flip is for residential real estate. And I got a house I'm working on right now. I'm filming the whole thing. So you're going to see me on the audio videotapes teaching you how to do real estate. It's going to be me talking, not somebody else talking. It's going to be me explaining my 18 years of experiences on those tapes, on those DVDs. And then we're going to do a new construction build. Teach you how to do a new construction build if you want to do that. If you got some land kicking around, you want to put a new house on it, this is how you do it. And I love that. Those of you that know me, I love to give. But I also love to receive. I see Jorge. Jorge's ready for the real estate game. Christian's ready for the real estate game. There's thousands of people are going to sign up for this real estate game. And thousands of us will rise as one to make the difference as an unstoppable force for good. Because it's no longer about one man. It's about 1,000 people with the same vision, the same purpose. To give the gift of life to another person for all of God's children. For all of them. The animals, the people, all of them. And in the end, we will rise as one. As an unstoppable force to make a difference. Comment below if you're all in. You want to learn, I'm going to add you to the list. We are just getting started. And for all those of you that have been watching, sitting on the sidelines, keep watching. This is going to get really big, really fast. We shun no one. But if you want to do something, the opportunity will be there for you to do the work. There's no way in life is there something that's get rich quick. The only get rich quick scheme that I know of is hitting the lottery. And 90% of those people lose the money right afterwards. So where'd that get them in life? You didn't need the money, did you? It was more about conquering who you are inside. The kingdom lies within each and every one of us. The kingdom lies within you. All you ever needed was in you. Bringing the fire. I see you, Christian Sokola. I see you, Jorge. We are going to bring the fire. We're going to disrupt the markets. I'm warning you guys out there. We are coming to disrupt your market. If you want in, this would be a good time to join. Because we will be the game in town. I'm ready. I was born for this stuff. And all I know is when you give the gift of life to another person, like we've been doing in this brotherhood for the last 3 years, that is the ultimate fulfillment in one's purpose, one's body, one's heart, and one's soul. Give the gift of life to somebody. Don't save them, give them the gift, give them the path. Paint the path so they can follow their own path. Their path ain't like my path. Totally separate. Whatever your path is, walk it. And those things you've been talking about doing for years, time to do it today. Today is the day to start your vision. Get your journal out, start writing it down. How are you going to make it happen? I promise you one thing, I will help you get there if you want to go there. I don't want nothing from you. I want you to become the best version of yourself each and every day, to get what you want. Only if you are willing to do whatever it takes. Because I ain't gonna carry your load. You carry your own load. I carried loads for 30 years. I let that load go 2 years ago. I stopped carrying other people's load and focused on me. As you can see, I'm getting taller and more handsome. Look at that. More handsome these days. Younger, the thinner face, the healthier body. Working out, eating right every day. Master yourself is the message. Don't tell everybody else what to do. Master yourself. When we master ourselves, everybody else around you will rise. When you master yourself, start telling people what to do. Just show them what you're doing. By default, they will get better than they were yesterday. Because why? They're going to feel like they're being left behind. Well, I think Kathy's back working out again. She's sexier than ever. I told her when I met her, I said, you saved yourself for me. So thank you, Kathy, for continuing to help me remember who I am and why I do what I do. I appreciate each and every one of you for listening to these messages. If you know somebody that wants to get in the real estate game, share this post with them. The next 6 months, I am committed every single day to bring value into your life. But you have to take that information and use it. Because applied knowledge is the power. You can learn about all the stuff you want to learn about. You can learn all the secrets. But if you don't apply the knowledge, it's not going to do you any good. It's kind of like algebra back in school. How many people out there use algebra? I know I never did. Never have. It made you learn about it. I'd rather learn about writing a check, to be honest with you. How do I write a check? They don't teach that in school. No wonder why we don't have any money. We're living paycheck to paycheck. How about running a business? How about managing money? How about investing money? I never heard any of those courses. I will teach you those things in this Rise as One movement. We will have the platform of professionals, specialists in their area share their wealth of knowledge with you. So thank you guys for checking in today. It is Sunday, the most beautiful day of the year. 70 degrees, no humidity. Played softball this morning. Said goodbye to a lot of the guys on the softball field. I'm not coming back next year. And I might not come back ever. Who knows where this movement's going to take me. All I know is I'm committed to travel this great nation and go overseas in these next 12 months to share this message of hope with the world. And in the end, together, we will rise as one. Thank you. I love you. Peace.